Welcome to episode 1 of Sophie Working in the Round Pen. This series will consist of different exercises you can use while in the round pen, range from on the ground to under saddle. Right here I'm practicing turning, so I want her head to turn in to me and face me. I don't want her to turn her butt at me because that's a sign of disrespect. Right now, when I just want her walking, I keep light pressure on her butt by keeping the whip pretty low. But if she stops or if she anything else, then I raise the whip up and I can tap her in the butt. So right here I have the whip low and then I raise it up. This is the first thing I usually do, so she has a fair amount of energy right now. So that's why she's tossing her head. I don't have a problem with it when she does that when she goes to canter, because she listens to me for everything else. So here now I want her to canter, so if she drops out of it, I'll wiggle the whip behind her. I like to use a whip that has no tail for my horses because they know how to round pen, and that's usually too much. So when I want her to walk, then I'll drop the whip down and I'll say dog walk. I'm getting her attention, so I'm stepping in front of her and back away from her to get her attention to stop. And I want her to turn in and then turn away from me. So right here I'm gonna tap her in the butt because she's not moving. I'm working on pushing her back out onto the rail because otherwise she'll just use a smaller and smaller circle. So right here, very light pressure. I'll give her a little bit of pressure right now because she's stopping and looking. She'll go to canter. Now I want her to canter because she's dropping in and out of it. So I'm keeping fairly light pressure on. She'll like to drop out of it, so when I see that, I'll just raise the whip up. I don't want to keep constant pressure on her because otherwise she'll just run around the round pen, and that's not what I want. So this exercise is not to get them to get the edge off them. I use this to kind of get their minds working and listening to me more, because if I had wanted to work the edge off of her, I would be round penning her harder. So right here, the next time I do this, I'll tap her in the butt over here because she's clearly distracted by something over there. So if your horse is doing that, I would actually recommend making them go a little bit longer. So right here she stops, so I just lightly tap her in the butt to tell her, okay, keep moving now. So you can see how I'm behind her, and then like right there when she just took off, I just totally dropped back away. I didn't even keep following her. I'm following her, trying to stay like from her chest back to her butt, because if you get too far ahead of them, then they'll think stop. But if you're too far behind, then you're kind of chasing them and putting too much pressure on them. So you kind of want to stay right. You got to find that sweet spot with your horse. So here I'm just saying dog walk, trying to bring her down, and she comes down really well. And now I want her attention because she's not giving it to me. And here now I'm going to ask for the halt. And now here she thinks it's time to reverse because that's all I've ever done. So she's not doing that. So right here I'm trying to push her. So in this case I do just want to turn her around, so I'm okay if she turns that way. But you can see how when I tap her in the chest and trying to push her away, then all she would do is back. So I'm just going to grab a hold of her halter and kind of push her away. And then right here, she just kind of freaked out because I waved my hand, but I just wanted her to keep going. So now I'm dropping back, and now here I asked for the halt, I left my whip back in the center, I'm going to walk up really slow with my hand outstretched and let them smell me first. And then I'll rub them, tell them they did a good job. And then I'll bring the halter, I'll walk them, and I usually keep the lead rope right in the center. I'll just clip it on. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.